Okay, right here we have Barry and we have Joe. Barry, we'll start with Barry. Barry, how long have you been a Giants season ticket holder?
I actually got my first season tickets in 1972.
Okay. And that was that the Yale Bowl or Polo Grounds? That was Yale Bowl.
That was neither. That was Shea Stadium.
Oh, Shea Stadium.
I live in Philadelphia, and I went to see the Giants play at the Yale Bowl in New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay.
And I bought myself a pro sports magazine. I didn't realize that their headquarters were at 15 Columbus Circle in Manhattan. So when I read the back cover that they were there, I waited till the following year because I went to see them. I think in the early 70s, maybe even the late 60s. And I called them on the phone from Manhattan to their headquarters at 15 Columbus Circle. And I really didn't get any satisfaction. So I wrote them a letter. The letter read, "To whom it may concern, I've been a Giants fan longer than the young lady who's reading this is probably old. They do a soft roll in it. In my day, we had Ward Coppes, Frank Philchott, and numerous other luminaries that were Ken Strong, that were my favorites. I have been trying my damnedest, my best, to get a Giants ticket. Now, since you are moving to Shea Stadium in 2 years, you must have 2 seats available that I can purchase. If you do, please call me collect, and I will wire you the money. So about 2 weeks after I mailed this letter, I was out actually in my business. I was visiting Baltimore, Maryland, because I live in Philadelphia. And I got a phone call from a young lady. And anyway, when I got back from my trip to Baltimore, my wife told me, "Oh, by the way, the Giants phoned." And I said, "They have 2 tickets for you." I said, "And you waited all this time?" It's like 3 days. You didn't call me immediately? This is essential that we take care of this immediately. So anyway, she said, the young lady said, "If you want 2 tickets, we have 2 tickets for you, and you don't have to wire us the money. You can just send us a check via the mail, and we'll give you these 2 tickets." I was so happy. I got these 2 tickets. And I want to tell you about these 2 tickets. If they had emptied out Shea Stadium and invited me all by myself, and they said, "Take your time, don't rush. I want you to pick out the 2 worst seats in the entire stadium." Those are the 2 seats.
Where were they exactly?
They were on the lower level, directly behind the goalpost. In fact, the goalpost was an obstruction at Shea Stadium. You could not actually visualize your own 25-yard line.
Wow.
It was that bad.
That'll happen.
So I had 2 sons, and I took each one in alternating weeks. My younger son loved it because he loved the subway. He'd never been in the subway.
So then I hit the light voltage to this, and then it saves it for
And
me.
he liked holding on to the straps in the subway. That was a big thing for him. He didn't understand the
It doesn't even
game,
give me, it just says
but the
drive
strap
safely,
he
just
understood.
continue, and then it goes right back to this.
My older boy was 3 years older, and he was already a football expert in his own mind. And he loved the games. And we played 2 years at Shea Stadium. We had also gone to games at the Yale Bowl. We had gone to 2 games at the Yale Bowl. And
Put it in yet? County
Giants
Ave?
were losing on a very regular basis. They were losing like
Done.
every other game to almost 3/4 of the game every year. But I didn't care because with these seats I was guaranteed that I would have
Sports complex.
tickets at the new stadium once it had been built.
Well, you gotta go back to my car first.
The new stadium
You're gonna
being
go 3 east.
built here in
So the one that opened up in 1976.
East Rutherford, New Jersey. So anyway, we got the 2 tickets in the upper deck, which I asked the ticket manager, who I believe was Jimmy Gleason. Jimmy Gleason was with the Giants for 40-some odd years. So the best I could do for you. So we got 2 tickets. And I would take each son, again, alternately. 1 week I would take one boy, then I would take the other. I mean, alternately. Finally, after about 2 years of doing this and sitting on the left side of the goalpost, I decided to phone them. This was in May of, I think it was 77. And I explained to Jimmy Gleason, who took my phone call immediately, very, very polite about it. I said, Jimmy, do you know the story of King Solomon? And he said, what? I said, well, 2 young women, both claiming to be the mother of a baby, were brought before King Solomon in a tribunal. And they both screamed that they were the real mother of the baby. That his decision would finalize what would happen. So King Solomon thought for a few moments, and he said, cut the baby in half. Give the bottom half to this woman, and the top half to this other woman. So the true mother said, no, don't cut the baby. Don't hurt it. Please, don't hurt the baby. It's her ticket. She's the mother. And the King Solomon knew that woman was the real mother of the baby. She would do anything but not to hurt the baby. So that's what happened. And I have 2 sons. Do you want me to cut them in half so that they can both see the game? Or could you give me a 3rd ticket? And Jimmy Gleason said, I've never heard a bullshit story like this.
But did you get the 3rd ticket?
He said, I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I will give you 3 seats on the other side of the goalpost. You will give up your 2 seats on this side, and you'll have 3 tickets together. On one condition, that you never, ever, ever call me again. Because I don't think I can go through this. I don't think I can go through this again.
Thank you, Barry.